Good morning, class. Good afternoon, sorry. Sáng chiều. Afternoon. Hello. Các bạn hôm nay có khỏe không các bạn? Các bạn nhìn thấy cái bảng của cô rõ chưa? Âm thanh được chưa các bạn? Được chưa các bạn ơi? Các bạn cho cô biết cái. Các bạn ơi, các bạn nhìn thấy bảng và âm thanh được chưa các bạn?
Dạ được rồi cô ơi.
Cảm ơn em. Ok. Trước là mình học mình có giải bài tập rồi đúng không các bạn? Có giải bài tập rồi. Nhưng mà cô muốn nhắc lại cho các bạn một số ý để khi mà các bạn thi thì các bạn không có bị sai như thế này. Cô nhắc lại một số ý cho cái global nha. Global criterion. Compromise. So global here that is the maximize I, right? I from 1 to n. So you transform that become minimize z here equal to everyone is all the objective here that is the maximize. If you have maximize z, minimize 2 by so like this.
Dạ cô ơi, âm thanh nó cứ bị giật giật đó cô.
So thì cũng không có, em cũng bị giật giật mà các bạn nghe rõ chưa các bạn?
Dạ rồi cô.
Chỉnh một bấm. So everyone pay attention on this case. So when you have max, you have mean here. So you can choose. For general like this, everyone, you can use that one. So mean Z. Mean Z. Z star minus Z. So that is for maxima, right? So it's the better you can use this and plus one like this. Here is Z. So I can use that a V, right? Z represent for maxima. I can use V here. V for minima. Z star minus. So here that is for minima, everyone. Here that is for maxima. If maximize for this case, so you can write like this. But for the objective is minimize, so you got the formula that is. Okay, so make sure that you not get the mistake in this stage. So I mentioned on this one. Let me see. So we can use absolute here. That is for global. Everyone pay attention on global. But for compromise, you have max here. Max, right? Max or mean. So, Z. So you also transform mean distance here. Right. So let me check with the formula. different here. And we also have W here. W. Okay. So, and we have one over here. So everyone, remember in this here, a little bit different. So I want to distinguish for you. Make sure you don't make mistake in this stage. Hello. Okay, everyone. If you're not sure about this, so you can note. Take note. Everyone, you clear on this one? If your objective maximize, so you can do this. If minimize, so you should separate, right? Separate, minimize, you follow this formula. But for compromise, so maximize and minimize, so you can do mean here. Absolute. You get absolute here. This is the same. So today lesson, move on to goal programming. So everyone, today lesson we will study with another technique, goal programming. Hello, any question on this one, everyone? You don't have, so I will eliminate that. Okay. So today lesson we study with goal programming. Goal programming. Các bạn hôm bữa mình học tới cái goal này chưa các bạn? Cô có nói với các bạn về cái goal programming này chưa các bạn? Có nói chút nào chưa? Trước cô nhớ có một lớp cô có dạy một xíu mà không biết các bạn cô dạy chưa? Lớp mình dạy cái phần goal này. Bạn còn nghe cô Mỹ Uyên cho cô biết hôm trước mình có học tới cái goal này, học xíu này cho em.
Chưa học gì luôn cô. Dạ.
Các bạn nhớ là Khoa đang gọi các bạn đăng ký thi SIT tới các bạn. Rồi các bạn nhớ đăng ký nha, chứ không là quên đó, cái đó nó quan trọng lắm. Các bạn là kỳ sau là các bạn sẽ làm thi SIT đúng không ta? Lớp các bạn nè. Thì các bạn nhớ nha, cái đó mốc nó quan trọng đó. Okay, so today's lesson, I introduce you goal programming. So what is the goal programming? What is different global and compromise and goal here. What is different? Okay, goal programming, they have the same idea, that is goal programming, they also solve the problem. Multiple objective. Okay, but they also have maximize or minimize something. So they also transform them, become minimize. But not gì hả? Minimize. So what is the difference? Different here. So in this one, you have hello, can you mute your mic? So we have like minimize objective. So you have for variables have decision variable and deviation variable. So they have two type variable. About the constraints, constraint have soft constraint and hard constraint. But for global here and compromise, they just have decision variable only and hard constraint. Only have decision variable. What is the decision variable? Decision variable is x, x1, x2, x3. What is the hard constraint? Hard constraint, that is from the subjective. Subjective, you have constraint 1, constraint 2. That is hard constraint. But for goal programming, they have something different here. They have deviation. They have soft constraint. Okay. In here, you can see that they have weight, right? Weight. Compromise, they have weight. But goal programming, they have priorities. They also have weight. They also have priorities combined with weight. Okay. That is main difference. So for of course that is so multiple objectives. So they also pay on the philosophy, the sacrifice and satisfies. Okay. So if you look at table 1.2 in the slide, you can see that what is the priority. So I give you the idea about the priorities. So for example, if you have, okay, before I talk about the priority, let me talk about the goal. So in here you have objective, but you can see here you have goal. But who can let me know what is the difference between objective and goal? What is different, everyone? So when we talk about goal, we have a target. So, for example, I want get the profit is 1,000 US dollar. That is the goal. But the objective, that is the direction to achieve a goal, that is minimize or maximize. Minimize cost, maximize objective, maximize profits. That is objective. But I want to achieve. I want to achieve 1,000 US dollar for profits. That is goal. The difference between goal and objective. Okay. So in goal, when we talk about goals, so in this formula, in this methods we apply to solve with many goals. So many goals. And we have priority for each goal. For example, if you look at the table 1.2, you have priority level 1, 2, 3, and you have goal. So the first satisfy nutritional requirement. So I said that is priority 1, but stay with the daily budgets. So that is priority 2, and meet patient food preference. That is the priority 3. You can see that is the first priority. When we set one goal, that is the first priorities, mean you get them everything. You can sacrifice number 2 and number 3, but you try to reach the goal number 1. So when you set first priority, like satisfy nutritional requirement, so it means you can sacrifice stable daily budget. You can sacrifice meet patient food preference. So it means you must do, if you have to sacrifice, so you should sacrifice the lower priorities. So first priority, that is the first one, so you should keep that. You can sacrifice 2 and 3. Okay. So the question is how we can define the priorities. Everyone, what you pay on when you give the priority. So can you give me example when you have many goals? So everyone, first of all, can you give me like 3 goals? Example, everyone. Who can let me know, please? Okay. I give you another example in goal programming. For example, if you have goal 1 and goal 2, goal 1 and goal 2, so you target goal 1 is 100, but you achieve 90. You target goal 2, that is 100, you achieve 90. But if you look at the solution number 2, solution number 2 is you target 100, but you achieve 100. 2, you target 100, but you achieve 80. So, do you have any like conclude on this table? So if you give the priorities, like the one are the first priorities, the second one is the second priority. So of course they will refer to choose solution 2 because they want to achieve goal 1, first priorities, and for goal 2 they can sacrifice. So even though you can see here, even though his total is 180, 180, but for goal programming, you set first priority. So you can see that the solution 1, the first one they not achieve, the second one they also not achieve, right? But for the solution 2, at least they achieve goal 1. So one goal they achieve. But for solution 2, solution 1 is no, they don't achieve any goal. Okay. So that is for priorities. They also have the weight. Goal, they also have the weight for goal. But what is the different priority and weight? So if I give the weight, high weight, it means like more important than, right? So why we need to have priorities? Everyone? Hello. Hello, everyone. So my question is, if you have the weight here, so why we need to have priorities? So what is the difference between priority and weight? Who give me an idea? Okay, please.
So based on the weight, we can rank the priorities. Is that correct?
Based on weight, we can give the priority. So if you have weight, so you can see the priority, right? But why we don't need why we don't need why we need priority? We have weight. Weight can represent for priority, right? If you have weight higher, it is more important, right? Higher importance, a strong importance. So everyone? Do you have any idea? So my question, everyone, so for objective, any objective we can define weight, can or cannot. So for example here, look at this one. So here I have priority, right? So when I use the priority, it means I cannot define exactly the weight of the objective. Here is the goal, the first goal here, but we cannot define the weight. Not exactly. When you define the weight, so you should define exactly the number 0.6 or 0.7 or 0.3. Because we cannot define exact, so we use the priorities. Okay, everyone? They also use weight for penalties. So for example, if I have a goal like this, so my goal should be reach that demand. Demand is 1,000 units. But my goal here, but if I cannot reach demand here, so I must to pay like double money, return double money. So weight also can represent for penalties. Okay, everyone? So for goal programming, we have 3 types. First, that is the lexicographic. Lexicographics, or they have different name. When you read the book, so you can see that it is preemptive. And for weightics, here that is non-preemptive, weighted. And for triple shape rule programming, that is the min-max rule programming. So we have 3 types of rule programming variants. Okay. So first of all, I will tell you the model of role programming. What is the model of role programming? So for role programming, the model is look like this. Like the model. So they have minimize priorities like D. So P represents for priorities, and D here, that is deviation variable. So deviation variable, we have 2 types, that is positive and negative. That is the overachievement and underachievement. So I will tell you. So we have subtract 2. So subtract here we have hard constraint and soft constraint. So hard constraint, that is like this, like a x1 plus with b x2 a1 a2 greater than b1. So that is the hard constraint. Or bi is a1 a2. So that is the hard constraint. Or I can write like A X matrix greater than B. That is hard constraints. And what is the soft constraint? The soft constraint, they also have like this, also A X, but you can plus B1 minus B1 plus. So letter than C. Or here we can write that is different than C. So C here, that is matrix, everyone. Matrix. That is the number. So that is we call soft constraint. So they have the form like this. Here that is deviation. And D minus here times D plus will be equal to 0. So equal to 0 is mean one of them equal to 0 or both equal to 0, right? So D1 minus and D1 plus can be equal to 0. Or just one of them, D1 equal to 0, D minus equal to 0. So D1 plus D1 minus greater than equal to 0. Okay, that is the general form. That is general form. Okay, so what is the lexicographic programming? Or they can call that the preemptive role. So because here we have priority, right? Priority. So the model here, the model have priority. So we can call that the preemptive role or lexicographic. So you know lexical is look like when you look up the dictionary, we have the A, B, C, D. So if A here, we can look up the words related with A, right? The category A, B, C. So priorities is mean they call it the lexical. Lexical also they have 1, 2, 3. That is the preemptive. Lexical or preemptive role. They use priorities. Weightics. So weightics, that is no role either predetermined to dominate any other role. So weight here, we don't have priorities. And for triple set, You have no priority, no weight. Find the good balance to own objective. So weighted study the non-preemptive goal movement. So we have 3 types. Okay. So for goal programming here, everyone, for goal programming, they apply in many problems. So the real problem, they refer to choose the goal programming. Why they refer? Because you know that for real problem, they just say I want to satisfy this one, I want to meet that one, and I want to get that number. So in the real life, they refer to select goal programming to choose that, to solve the problem. So for represent, for deviation, for preemptive, for the model here. So I will give you example. So what example in slide 19? Everyone look at the slide 19. Look at the slide 19, everyone. So here we have two products, product A and B. Suppose the first criteria related to amount of hour labor per week used to manufacture two products A and B. So assume variable x1, that is number of product A manufactured per week. X2, that is B manufactured per week. And each type A product take 4 hours, B take 3 hours to manufacture. So suppose design level to use no more than 120 hour labor. Okay. And here you have the when you finish product A, you can sell with 100. Product B, you can sell with 150. And the target you want to get for the profit study 7,000 US dollar. So the company have some strategies for their weekly production. They wish to maintain the production at least 40 units, of each one product. The company have to purchase minimum of 50 liter. Here's liter of this product per week. Each item type A you 2, but B is you 1 liter. So disposing a new product is the okay. So and many things here. So with goal programming, we have the problem like that. So you must to formulate them and solve the problem. Everyone, you can see the first side. You can see that it complicated, but I hope you got to see it and make it simple. Everyone, you remember how we formulate problem? How you formulate a mathematical problem? So here you have, let me remind you, here you have product A, right? You have product B. Product A and product B. A and B, everyone. If you want to formulate the problem, so it complicates, so you can use table to handle the information. So here, that is how many hours? Hour, right? Here it's like 2 hours, 4 hours. So no more than they have that is available resource. Available resource. Available resource. Available resource. So here we have hour, right? No more than. So the profits. So when they sell the profits, they sell one product, so they get 115. So estimate they guess that money, right? At least 40 units of each of the products. So it means A here must be 40 units. At least 40 units. 40 units. 40 units. Minimum. Here you 2 liter and 1 liter. Available minimum. The second constraint related to machine time, which can maximum compile production of both. Maximize compile production of both product to 75 a week. Okay. So 75 a week. Here that is the minimum. But if they combine, that is they have 75 units. Suppose that the company have clear order, which they wish to see the goal satisfied. So for first priority, they achieve the profit goal. So here they have goal 1. Achieve the strategic production goal. Production goal is mean they must do here, right? Each one must be achieved at least 40. Each one at least 40. And the total here. So x1 here, x2 plus should be equal to 75. So here I can write at 1, 1. So that is go row 2, and here that is also row 2. And for row 3, that is the labor row. Labor row here, that is row 3. So everyone, we have 1, 2, 3 rows. So after we summarize, we put information in this table. So right now we can write the formula. We formulate. So this is row 1, row 2, row 2, and row 3. Row 3, row 2, row 1, row 2. So right now how we can formulate, everyone? Everyone, when I write 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 here, it means that it related with sub-constraints. Sub-constraint. But the constraint, I don't write anything here. Let me see. Let me see. It's go to. Let me see. The production goal. Production goal. Here is not production goal. That is number 2, the labor. Let me see. Achieve profits. Here that is profits, right, everyone? Production goal. Here that is units. Compile that units. And label here. So that's 1 here. 1, 2, 3 here. That is the subcontract. And that's 1, and this one that is hard contract. So why we call that is subcontract? Subcontract is mean we want to miss that the target here. We want to meet that. But in here you don't see any right anything here. You don't see. You don't have any goal. It means that is a fit. They cannot change. So they want to read that one, but sometimes they cannot write it. They try to read that, but sometimes they cannot achieve. It's still okay. But here we cannot violate. We cannot. So it means we have not complete. So it means we cannot find a solution outside the feasible here. But we must find a solution in feasible solution that have constraint. So first of all, I will write it down for you first. You can look at the formula in the slide. You can see we have 3x1, right? 4x2 equal to 100. So in here you can see that, look at the slide, they have no more than. So we have 3x1 plus 4x2 lesser than 1, no more. So here is 100. 100. So 1 plus with 152x2. So everyone in here is what you write here, what size? What size here, everyone? Greater than, lesser than, or equal? Hello. Hello everyone. That is equal. You think that equal? So everyone, do you have any other idea? Everyone?
I think it's greater than or equal.
What do you think like this? What do you think greater than?
I think it's because it's the profit and they want it to be as much as possible, and as they don't really know about it, they just have an initial guess.
Yeah. So that is correct. Yeah, thank you. So everyone, for profit, you always want more, right? Cost is you try to minimize, but for profits, we just estimate that, but actually it's more than 7,000. It's better, right? So you can put here greater than. Thank you. Greater than. Thank you em. Để các bạn gì mới nói lúc trước mà cô chưa có, tại vì vừa giơ tay á các bạn, cô không biết bạn giơ tay.
Có nào cô?
Biết em.
Em Hành Thị Thảo An.
An là ai? Biết là An đó vừa nói là bằng.
Dạ.
Trước khi mà An trả lời là lớn hơn mặt bằng, có một bạn nói trước An.
Quang Minh.
Quang Minh. Ok, thank you Quang Minh. Tại vì cô không nhìn thấy, cô chỉ thấy cái tay giơ lên mà cô không biết cái bạn đó từ đâu xuất, không có nhìn thấy ở trên cái list đó, nên cô không biết. Ok, cảm ơn Minh. Okay. So for the third constraint, everyone, for the third constraint, look at here. So they want that at least. So it means 40s here. 40s. So 1, 1. It means x1, x1 at least is greater than or lesser than everyone. Greater than. Thank you. So next one, everyone. So who can help me to write the constraint here? Who? Hello. Who can help me to write the control number 4? Number 5. Number 5, everyone. Minimum. So 2x1 versus 1x2. Right? Minimum is lesser than. So the final one, x1 plus with x2 is maximum. Minimum. Here is lesser than or greater than, everyone.
Greater than or equal.
Greater than or equal, right? That is lesser than. Okay. So everyone, everything here, you can see that is look like operation with set 1, right? Look like operation with set 1. But what is the difference here? The difference here, you can see 120. Các bạn cô mới đầu tư cái camera mới đó các bạn. Cô mới đầu tư cái camera mới để vậy cho các bạn nhìn rõ hơn. Không biết hôm nay có rõ hơn hay không. Okay. So for goal programming, everyone, here that is goal 1 is goal 2, right? Goal 1 with labor. It's goal 3, goal 3. So here that is the goal 3, right? Number 3. That is number 1, goal 1. That is number 2 and number 2. That is goal. So here they don't have any goal. So we call that is the hard constraint. So here we call that a soft constraint or goal constraint is the same. Goal constraint. Soft or goal constraint is the same. So, but what is goal and hard? What is different? Different here. So in here, I ask V1 minus V1 plus. Okay. So for this case, I also add 2. So here, so when we add deviation variable, so here will be chain equal. Here will be chain equal. So that is different, right? Hard and soft constraint is different. So right now we write the objective. Write the objective. So everyone, don't forget write I greater than equal to 0, di plus di minus greater than equal to 0. So right now, we draw that. Right now we draw that here. First of all, we draw that for the feasible region. Everyone, so you look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have totally 36 constraints, right? 6 constraints. So I draw 6 constraints in here. Six constraints. Everyone, can you draw that? You see that is 2 variables. So we can use graphical methods, right? Graphical methods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if we draw 6 constraints here, so which one that is a feasible region? So which one we should eliminate, which one we should take? Everyone, so I want you to draw that in your paper. Because why I want you to draw that? Because here we have sub-constraint, a little bit different, make you confused. So I hope you can take the paper and draw them. So we can work together, everyone. The first, the goal number 3 here. So look at the goal number 3. Let me check the goal. The profit that is first goal. The second that is the production. Third, second is production. Third. First one. The goal one. Goal one. Goal one that is 100, 150. So here we have the y. But everyone, so for menu for this one, let me check. It's B2, B2. Yes, okay.